Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. We're here in this neighborhood redoing this driveway. It's not real big. It's 46 feet long, 20 foot wide. The problem is it's really steep. It is from the street to the garage doors. I'll bet you there's a 10-foot elevation climb, 10-foot elevation change from the street to the garage. So that's something we have to deal with, and we'll go over some of that throughout this video, especially when it comes time to pouring it. But right now we're on demo and it's going fairly smooth. The Cat 305 is my machine of choice here. Notice how close I am to that wall. It's a 305 CR, close radius, and I can turn without the back end of that machine swinging wide and hitting the wall. My 306, which is a little bit stronger machine, would be hitting the wall right now if I was that close. So I really like this machine. It's powerful and it's great for in these tight places just like this.
So just to fill everybody in, I know during that time lapse it kind of looks like we're all just standing around watching my dad work, but we have all the grass dug out that we need dug out for our forms. We have all the side the saw cuts in that we need to cut. All of our forms are built. There's the one for this side. That board right there is for this sidewalk pad right here that's coming out. There's our other form for this corner here. We have pins and rakes ready to go. Tool belts are ready to go. So really there is absolutely nothing anyone can do besides sit and wait for this driveway to get tore out so that we can get back to work. If there was something to be done, we would be doing it.
and my machine all dusty. We like to saw cut before we rip that out. As I eat my sandwich, we like to saw cut that before we rip it out. That way we don't hurt the asphalt and it comes away clean. Okay, demo went real well. Down there by the street, a lot of rebar in it, so we had a lot of wiggling back and forth to get it to snap, but it came out okay. Up here, pulled away from the wall real nice. We're gonna have a landing coming off here about 5 feet, nice and semi-flat, so they can nose their car up on here. The driveway's pretty steep going down to the road, so we're trying to give them a little level area up here in front of this man door. The sidewalk, well, that's the old pitch of the driveway. You know, we got to get from A to B, so that's what it has to be. Hey, how about that? So we're about 7 inches in here. We're going to dust this with gravel as soon as Steven gets back, and that should be it for today. I was thinking about getting another power buggy, but 2 really move a lot of material. Okay, a little bit of cleanup. That's how we'll leave it for tonight. All of our caution tape up, grade pins are in, ready to go. In the morning, all we have to do is throw our wire mesh in, rebar, expansion joints, and we are ready to go. See you in the morning. Hey, good morning everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. It is about 6:30 in the morning. I just finished tamping the driveway. I think all the neighbors in the neighborhood hate me right now, but that's okay. We're not here for very long. Wires in, rebar's in. We're setting our grade pins, and concrete's due anymore. We're filming today on this driveway just to show how steep it is. You can see the angle of the step up there where Tom's at. It's got to be almost a 45-degree angle, maybe not quite, but pretty steep. So we'll show you how we do that. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the video. So the plan is the power buggies are going to sit here and here, and we'll just keep the mixer on the street, and we'll just run them right up the ramps. Now those ramps are going to want to slide down, so it'll be a constant thing of readjusting, but it'll work pretty good. Just gassing up the buggies. It is 7 o'clock. He is due any minute. Rain is due at 1. Just about ready. So with the driveway being this steep, we're going to want that concrete about a 4 to like a 4.5 inch slump. One of these days we'll go over that in a video, but it just means a little bit tighter. So we are underway. The buggies are struggling to get it up the hill, but they do pretty good. Yeah, right in the center, Steve. Leave that shield down. Leave it down. I'm not going to be able to get too much of this. I got to put it down and join in.
So after we get our landing up top to our first grade pin, I start connecting the grade pins coming down the hill with a shorter straight edge. And that keeps the same roll as the sides across the middle. And the driveway looks real nice side to side this way. With the driveway being this steep, we didn't put very much water into the cement to keep it real tight. Just hard to move around, but you get a stronger mix and it holds to the hillside. If it was too loose, too wet, of course you dump it and it would just run to the bottom of the hill. And so that's why we can't put very much water in it. It makes it harder to push the concrete around, and the finishing process just really speeds up. My crew is very experienced. That's why we chose to pour the driveway this way. If you have a smaller crew, or maybe even just a less experienced crew, I would suggest putting a spreader down the middle of the driveway and pouring half at a time to give you a nicer window of opportunity, a slower pace to get the concrete in and finished, so you didn't have to struggle on something this steep.
So finally it's all done. That truck was about a half hour late in between loads, so that's where we lost our nice window of opportunity to get it poured, take a breath, and get everything cleaned up and done. So you just have to split the crew and keep pushing forward. Everything turned out nice. It was just a struggle getting there. We had to pour the concrete so tight because of the slope. But in the end, it turned out nice. I chose not to put expansion joint against the road because I didn't want the driveway pushing and oozing that up. So we went tight to the asphalt. So we just ran a joiner down it and cleaned that up. So there's a nice transition coming in. And that's about it. We have stuff laying everywhere. So we'll get cleaned up, get some sealer on this. I think it is, let me see, let me put this down. Everything's soaking wet. It's 9:30. We have concrete, or not concrete, rain coming in at 1. So we should be in really good shape.
Alright guys, that is a wrap on this one. Grass has been put back, dirt's been cleaned up. We're going to get a coat of sealer on this driveway, and then we are out of here and on to the next one. So thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. If you like what you saw, click the like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks. See ya.